Welcome all of you. Today's topic is Climate of India Part 3. In this video, I'll explain the retreating southwest monsoon. It's also known as northeast monsoon winds. It's clear from this figure that after autumn equinox, that is 23rd September, due to the revolution of the earth, the southern hemisphere faces direct sunlight, thus experiences summer season. Due to intense heat in the southern hemisphere, low pressure develops there. Just opposite in the northern hemisphere, which is tilted far from the sun, experiences winter season. And due to low temperature, high pressure develops there. As India lies in the northern hemisphere, so the high pressure begins to build over mainland of India and subsequently with low pressure over the sea. The southwest monsoon begins to withdraw from the mainland of India. This process starts in October and is over by the end of November. As these winds blow from the land towards the ocean, towards the sea, thus it is dry and there is no moisture at all. But while moving above the Bay of Bengal, winds pick up some moisture and give winter rainfall in Tamil Nadu, Chennai. It is a transition period between the hot rainy season and cold dry season in the months of October and November. In this transition period, tropical depression, that is low pressure system, originates over the Bay of Bengal. When it originates, it causes huge loss of life and property due to heavy rain on the eastern coastal regions of India. Due to the withdrawal of monsoon, the month of October is characterized by clear cloudless sky, high temperature and high humidity. This sultry and oppressive weather is often referred to as October heat. Characteristic features of southwest monsoon. Number 1, not uniform. The distribution of rainfall is not uniform. As we have seen that some part of India, like windward side of Western Ghat, gets maximum rainfall, whereas the leeward side, Deccan Plateau, gets very little rainfall. Second characteristic is erratic nature of southwest monsoon. It means that some parts of the country face floods due to heavy rain, while the other parts may remain under drought due to scanty rainfall. Northwest part of Rajasthan is the best example of facing drought due to scanty rainfall. The third and the most important characteristic of southwest monsoon is that it is orography in nature. As I have explained in my last video, that maximum rainfall we get because of the relief feature of India, that is the highland such as Western Ghat and the Great Himalaya. The moisture-laden winds are obstructed by these highlands and are forced to shed the moisture and give the rainfall towards the windward side. This is known as orography nature of southwest monsoon. The fourth characteristic of southwest monsoon is tropical depressions. Due to the variation of heat and moisture during the month of October and November, tropical depressions, that means low pressure system, originate over Bay of Bengal. It is followed by convectional rainfall and it is common in South India, especially on the eastern coast. I'm sure today's topic, Climate of India Part 3, is absolutely clear to all of you. If yes, then please like and leave your comment. And if you are new to this channel, then like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.